nandi.com. Don't forget to share the videos. Don't forget to like, because this is the only way in which we can actually help consolidate learning. Learning should be at our fingertips. Okay, so let's go. Now, let me just give you a brief background of the lesson that we had in the first place. In the first lesson, we learned about the basic information about the DNA, as in where it is located, as well as the basic cell structure. Moreover, we talked about something that is really something that is there. Okay. Now, this time around, I want us to look at we are continuing, by the way, with the DNA code of life. That is the main topic, DNA code of what? Code of life. Okay? So, now, that we know about the location of the DNA, I want us to look further about the DNA. Sikwazi understand ukuthi i-DNA yakho engani. What makes up the DNA? Now, I want to see like this. If you know indlu yakini, if you know about isikole sakini la ufunda khona, think about the classroom ohlekuyona. You discover what i-class leyo oyisebenzisayo ofundela kuyona, it was made up of blocks, or those blocks, they were actually brought together. Base kwafakwa usimende kwagcina kwakheka i-wall. So the wall around there, it makes up a large building, isn't it? Now, in the same way, when you talk about DNA, DNA molecule. So let DNA be a molecule. Yakwe ngani, yakwe ngama molecules. Okay. I want us to look at this. I want you to remember that DNA is nucleic acid. Nucleic acid. Nucleic acid. Now, nucleic acid, if there is a particular name 2 types of nucleic acid. Now, nucleic acid, there are 2 types. 2 types of what? Of nucleic acids. Number one, eucana is the deoxyribonucleic acid. So, eucana, DNA nucleic acid. That is, you look at DNA. Nucleic acid. There are 2 types of nucleic acid. Lawa nucleic acid lawa iwona aumba imzimba yethu. Our bodies are made up of nucleic acid. You talk about the bodies of the plants. You talk about the bodies of animals. They are all made up of what? Of nucleic acid. And how many types of nucleic acid? There are 2. That's deoxyribonucleic acid, which can be written in a shortened form, meaning it's DNA. When we write it in short as DNA. Right. So there's no need umuntu ayihluphe ngokuthi mambuzo ngokuthi name the molecule shown in the diagram. My understand ukuthi DNA. There's no need to ubhalele igama elide kanje ubheke spelling. Just write in short as the DNA. Okay. There's number 2. You have what we call the ribonucleic acid. The ribonucleic acid. Now, look at this. Look at this. Short way of writing the ribonucleic acid. RNA. So we've got the RNA. So we've got 2 types of nucleic acid. What are these 2 types? You have the DNA, you got the RNA. How about that? Simple. DNA and the RNA. Good. Now, let's look at this. Remember, I was talking about the basic structure of the DNA. Now, look at this. Any independent understanding these two molecules, they are made up of building blocks. Maybe call them blocks, you remember? Now, building blocks, building blocks of the DNA in RNA. In RNA. Oh, right. The building, I don't mind. That's what we're calling it. The building blocks of the DNA RNA is called the nucleotide. It's called the nucleotide. Now, you see, it's all simple. DNA RNA these which are called monomers. So the nucleotide monomer. So the monomer DNA RNA is a nucleotide. That's very important. Now see the mono DNA. Okay? Now, even if you don't know how to draw, come on. It's very difficult for you we don't want a fancy diagram. So like what I've done, this is a simple diagram. Yes, simple diagram nucleotide. Remember, whenever you are drawing with life science, you must always have a caption. So later is the structure of nucleotide. Okay. There's a that they must label. So we need to label. So we got P here, we got S there, and we got N there. But now we have to label the parts in full. Whenever you label ngegama ephelele ungayicabuli ukuthi ubhale P ngoba P ungamela noma yini, u-S ungamela noma yini, noma igama yomuntu esibusisi. Uyandisela kanti la kufanele sisho ukuthi mawulebheka ukuthi lo phosphate noma ubathi phosphate ayoyo. Okay, bese lokhu-ke kuyishuga bese lokhu nitrogenous base. Okay, so let's just think about this one. Lana ke diagram esinayo sine diagram ye-nucleic acid. The diagram ye-nucleic acid there are three things that you must always remember when you talk about the nucleotide. And in the 1 phosphate group, 2 sugar, 3 in nitrogenous base. So if you draw the structure of the monomer of a DNA, draw the structure of a monomer of a DNA. Ngifuna structure se-DNA, imonomer ye-DNA. Now, khumbula ukuthi lo shukela noshukela uhlukile kwi-DNA naku-RNA. Lana ukuthi ushukela ungaba yini? Ungaba u-deoxyribose or noma angaba yini? Angaba uribose sugar. Kusho ukuthi maku equation sikhuluma nge-DNA ushukela wakhona u-deoxyribose. So kahle kahle leli gama leli ukuthi deoxyribose ribose lokho ukuthi lo kuyini ushuka iwona engikuchazayo la. Do you understand it? So all is very very important. I want to believe ukuthi ngenzani ni understandile la. Probably what we can do is to look at the last segment of this lesson, and this is no other than what we call the brief history. I just want to give you a brief history of the discovery of the DNA. I want to say this ukuthi yonke into bafundi, yonke into ayikho into la emhlabeni eyayizela yona. Absolutely nothing came on its own. Everything that we see, this information that I'm sharing to you, there is somebody or there are people who are behind themselves lawyer. Ingakho kubalulekile ukuthi we understand also a brief history ukuthi kahle kahle information yaqhamuka ngobani obani abaqhamuka nale indaba lezi ezinandi. Okay, right. So remember, the brief history of the DNA was first discovered in 1952. In 1952, okay. By who? By a scientist by the name Rosalind Franklin. Now, assistant yakhe ubani Maurice Wilkins. So there are two here. Talk about Rosalind Franklin and Maurice Wilkins. In 1952, these people, they were so curious. When I get to the ballet, they ended up actually came up with an X-ray. They actually discovered X-ray of what? Of the DNA. Now look at this. Sad, where before the detail was discovered, the Rosalind actually passed away. Unfortunately, that's a sad story. However, Maurice Wilkins still remained behind. So in 1953, another scientist or other scientists came and researched. They researched and discovered the what we call the 3D DNA. Part of the information SE77 where we talk about the base pairing of the DNA that we're going to be talking in the next lesson here. They were discovered by the scientist named Francis Crick and Francis Crick and James Watson. So these the two scientists, they actually took the study further, but they themselves studied DNA until they discovered more detail about the DNA, which includes they discovered the double helix. They discovered the double helix DNA, which is the natural shape of the DNA. Remember, the natural shape of the DNA is that it is double helix. And who discovered that? That was Francis Crick and as well James Watson. So basically that is the brief history. A lot of information can be asked